Welcome to the video about how to sell AIESEC. In order to find new qualified members, you need to promote AIESEC, and the promotion of something is basically sales, just like we sell OO or IO to students and companies. How do you present AIESEC, and how can you empower your members to do the same, just better? The goals of the video are that you see the need of well-prepared contact with students and have the tools to define your very own recruitment message together with your members. Let's get started with the recruitment message. The recruitment message is basically the message which you transmit in every member recruitment activity, so every lecture, presentation, info booth, in order to recruit new members. Why is it important to have one? Well, first of all, there's the well-known AIESEC phrase, clarity in mind means clarity in passion. If you don't know what you stand for and who you're looking for, how do you expect someone to join you? Secondly, expectation setting starts in the first contact to your members. You want to find the right people who identify with your LC and AIESEC and not just anyone. Thirdly, no one usually understands what AIESEC is about when he or she joins. For sure it is complicated and difficult to grasp at first sight, but it is possible to present AIESEC in a clearer way so that newbies won't be as surprised when they join and see what's all beneath it, or be disappointed because they have to work so much. The recruitment message consists of various parts, and this is something that is partly included in the AIESEC way, where it is explained very nicely, but for some parts it needs to be defined by you. What is AIESEC? What is the ideal purpose behind it? What does your LC stand for? What kind of members do you want? Why should students, or this specific target group of students, join AIESEC? Those are just exemplary questions which help you to get everyone in recruitment aligned and able to transmit a clear recruitment message. Don't underestimate the question, what does your LC stand for? For sure you can invest time in onboarding news, but what if you already recruit someone who can identify with your vision of being action-oriented, for example? And now, after having defined the content, we come to a very important part, being able to deliver it. A rushed lecture presentation, badly prepared, does more harm than good, and so it goes for every recruitment action. That doesn't mean you need to become salespeople, but that it is important to pay attention and keep the following in mind. Sales is about telling stories. If you tell your story and believe in what you say, you will be successful. And being successful doesn't mean that you'll convince everyone, but that you convince the right persons to make 16-17 an unforgettable year together with you. To demonstrate you how this could look like, I will give you an example of two different ways how to present AIESEC. The explanation itself will be in German. Das erste Beispiel ist, wie man AIESEC mit dem Exchange-Gedanken promoten kann. AIESEC ist die weltweit größte Studentenorganisation und wir sind in 126 Ländern vertreten. Das ist super für ein Engagement neben der Uni, wenn du ein internationales Umfeld magst, denn wir ermöglichen Austausch und es ist auch nicht schlecht für den Lebenslauf. Macht auch super viel Spaß. The advantage of this way of selling is that it is easy to do it this way. You have some USPs in it and will most likely attract people who like an international environment and who want to do something good for their CV. In the second example, I'm going to present AIESEC by using the golden circle. Here you can see a picture of it. The golden circle was introduced into AIESEC last term and consists of three parts, the why, the how and the what. We also added the who to it. You can apply the sales technique to basically anything, but applied to what AIESEC is about, it could look like this. Um AIESEC vorzustellen, muss man ein bisschen in der Geschichte zurückreisen. Wir wurden nach dem Zweiten Weltkrieg von einer Gruppe jungen europäischen Studenten mit der Vision gegründet, dass es Frieden geben soll und jeder Mensch sein volles Potenzial entfalten kann, um zu diesem Frieden beizutragen. Peace and Fulfillment of Humankind's Potential. Und wie wir dieser Vision ein Stückchen näher kommen wollen, ist, indem wir unser Vertrauen in die Jugend, also in uns setzen. Denn wir werden die Führungskräfte von morgen sein. Aber jetzt mal ganz im Ernst, wer von uns fühlt sich denn wirklich dazu bereit, jetzt schon ein großes Team zu leiten? Wir glauben nämlich, dass man bestimmte Fähigkeiten braucht, um die wirklich großen Probleme auch gut angehen zu können. Nämlich, wie man lösungsorientiert arbeiten kann, gemeinsam mit anderen zusammen, sich seiner eigenen Stärken und Schwächen bewusst wird und seiner Werte. Und all diese Fähigkeiten wollen wir entwickeln, indem wir ein herausforderndes Umfeld schaffen. Austausch, indem man entweder auf Austausch mit uns geht oder den Austausch ermöglicht. Und wer wir sind? Wir sind die weltweit größte Studentenorganisation, in 126 Ländern vertreten, mit 70.000 Mitgliedern insgesamt. Und wir sind alle ehrenamtlich tätig, denn wir glauben, dass unsere Arbeit einen Unterschied macht. Entdecke dein Potenzial und mach einen Unterschied mit uns. Werd jetzt Mitglied, komm auf unseren Infoabend oder registriere dich auf www.aisec.de/Mitgliedschaft. So this was a short presentation using the golden circle. Disadvantages first. It's longer and if you don't prepare it well, it will be difficult to deliver without stumbling. Advantage, you will find students who identify with the idea behind AIESEC and not just because it's international and good for your CV. If you recruit someone who wants to develop the LDM qualities, you already started with the expectation setting and can follow up easily. A short disclaimer, this doesn't mean that you should copy my words, but that the golden circle can be a powerful tool to present AIESEC in a meaningful way, to tell a story about it, And people are convinced by facts to some parts, but they believe in ideas. Now for a more practical part. Info booths. Go and talk to students. Don't just wait behind the info booth for people to approach you. Be proactive. Have a clear call to action, which means do you want them to sign up directly or that they come to an info event? Start your info booth with a clear goal in mind. Regarding lecture presentations, ask yourself some strategic questions beforehand. What kind of lectures for first semesters can you visit? How can you catch the students' attention? And again, define a clear call to action. There will be a guideline which you can have a look at, which I will post below about both of those topics. Well, the tricky part now is that you need to train your members. But that is actually not so difficult. First of all, you need to bring awareness to the topic, sales. If you like this video, you can send it to them. Practice a lecture presentation in team meeting. Make a video of your golden circle. By the way, this is a great way to practice them. Encourage them and be a role model. Because it is not only about doing things, but about doing things right, and you can learn a lot from it. This was a long video with a lot of input, but what does it mean for you? You can take the opportunity to define or clarify with your LCO recruitment message. Read through the guidelines and see what could be useful for you, and rethink how you can improve your way of presenting AIESEC together with your members. This was the last video of No September, and the next videos are going to be about selection and induction. This is your time to shine now and to put everything into action. Thank you for watching, and let's rock October!